Hopefully I get a chance to finish this car up this weekend. Let's see how she looking. She looking decent though. Acting crazy. I still got grab those little parts and everything for the little stuff that I was missing. It's time to get the day started. All I gotta do is jack this car up. I'm finna put everything underneath there, get the oil pan off, and put one belt on, put the pan back on, and this car be done. Ain't gotta pull out too much because she already done. I still gotta put my little pieces in too. I gotta find that stuff. What the heck I do with it? It's probably upstairs. Let me go and jack this car. Goodyear belts that's on this car. I'm gonna swap this belt out. I bought a whole nother belt, so I done bought 4 freaking belts, man, to put on this thing. I'm finna start on the oil pan though first. Is it going the right way? You gotta take out these 4 bolts out this timing cover though. These need to come out, and they easy to get to when the belt is not on here. It's a tad bit different from me being in the junkyard because my exhaust is still on here. And from what I'm looking at, man, I might be able to drop this pan off without touching this exhaust, because that's one thing that I hate doing. If you take these little bolts out, it ain't nothing but 4 bolts that's like this on this part and on the other part. But once you take that exhaust down, man, them bolts don't never want to go back in there. That's something that I hate doing. So I'm gonna try to drop this pan out of here without touching this exhaust. It might not work. I might have to take it down. You are gonna have to drop this exhaust off. And these 2 bolts, it had a flange under here, was 15. And this is a prime example why I hate touching exhausts, man. That's a 15, and this other bolt is a 14. And this whole pipe is just leaned down so I can get to the pan right here. But man, I hate doing this. I hope this thing just go back up there. It's only 4 bolts on here, so I don't know why I'm tripping, but every time I take off an exhaust, it always have a leak afterwards. So let me go and finish work. Well, this dent is in this frame. This is not like this in the junkyard. You supposed to be able to just stick this 5 up here and get this bolt out right here. And now the frame is dented upwards in the way. And then that 14 millimeter on that exhaust is not dropping down. Like that 14 bolt is not coming out of there. So I can't take that off just yet, but I might work it off. But yeah, that frame got a dent in it right here. I'm telling you, when they did that engine swap, I'm telling you, I'm seeing everything they fucked up on this car. So I gotta figure out. I could probably just turn this with some pliers or something. Here go another issue. If you could even see this, it's supposed to be 4 of these bolts up here, or 3. I think 1, 2, 3. It's supposed to be at least 3. Well, I only have this 1 bolt on this pan up here. Like the pan to the transmission, it's only 1 bolt in here. And I took like 2 or 3 of them out of the junkyard or whatever. I only put 1 pan bolt in here. The pan to the transmission. Alright, so all because of that 1 bolt that's still in that pan, this bolt that's right here that goes out and hit up against the frame, I can't twist that 5 millimeter out of there. I gotta get a wrench or something. And you remember when I said they only had that 1 bolt? These are the 4 bolts that go inside the transmission. In the transmission, it was only this 1 bolt that was still in there inside the pan. All the rest of the bolts and everything else is out. The 2 8s and just that 1 bolt is out. But I can't get this pan off, man, because I still got 1 bolt stuck in there. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up, man. I knew it was gonna be harder. The exhaust won't come all the way down. I knew it was gonna be hard on this car versus the junkyard, because the exhaust was already off and everything just came out fine. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll grab a 5 millimeter and that bolt just gonna come right out. I'll drop the pan right out. Amazon box wrapped inside this paper, wrapped inside a bag, just for a 5 millimeter. It's the hardest down wrench to find in the world. Hopefully this get that piece off. And I got another little small wrench. Alright, so I'm back underneath the car, and of course it's trying to rain. But I got this method to putting these 2 bolts on here. And for some reason, the guy said he was twisting the back bolt, but I'm twisting the front bolt because it's stuck inside of here. And as you can see, it's actually turning this thing out of here. We'll be twisting the front, so I done got this wrench stuck underneath here, and I still ain't get that exhaust bolt out. But let me try to work this power steering thing out, because I think I'm gonna have to drop this oil pan out with the exhaust still in here. So let me work on this. My wrench got stuck underneath this bolt, and I ended up bending it a little bit, but that bolt don't even make no sense. I don't even understand why they had it right here. But I'm going to have to drop this pan down with this pipe still being in here. So it's coming down. It's cracked off of there. So let me just go and try to get it coming down, but why it seem to be stuck on? There it go. I had a bolt that was stuck in the top of there. Now, let me see if I can wiggle it past this exhaust. I think I can. Yeah, you could get it past. Can take this off with this exhaust. As long as this front part is off, it's like 215s on here. You can get it down with the exhaust on, because I can't get that other exhaust bolt out. But it's gonna be a problem trying to stick this in there with the silicone and not touching this exhaust. Is gonna be like a problem. So let me wiggle it from underneath here. I got it.
My hands are dirty.
Alright, that's how we looking now. This thing is way better without that big hole in it. That's how we look. Just finna clean off this gasket surface right now. I should have did this last night, because I would have been ready to just put the pan in, zip all the bolts in, and let the car sit, fill all the fluids up, and ready to crank, man. I'm almost at the end. I guess this is the best I can do. I'm not gonna worry about every little speck of silicone on here. It damn sure don't look like this. So you see how the thick. So I guess this is as close as I'm gonna get with fun part. And back underneath here, that's the timing cover right there. But look at all the silicone that's on here. I'm telling you, yeah, I'm not finna try to scrape off every little bit and piece of this. As long as, like I keep on saying, as long as the big chunks come off, I'll be down here scratching for hours, man. Scrape this down enough, but I was using a razor blade on this side. You see these little scratches? They real light scratches. But over here on this side, I ended up just finding a plastic scraper, and I didn't scrape this side really at all. But I ain't gonna worry about it. They light scratches on here, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I shouldn't have used that razor blade. I know next time. But let me alcohol this surface down, wipe it down a little bit more. And I'm gonna try to slip the pan in here over this pipe, silicone the pan up. Not a good day to be working on the car, but determined to get this pan on here. Yeah, look at this little part that I was gonna show you right quick. What I did in the junkyard versus, where's the part at? Up here, I gotta take those screws out of there. This thing is not gonna, right here. Those screws I broke out of there, not knowing that they just twist right out. So I took it off my car the right way. I gotta get something to pull these out. And that's where the 8mm go, but it's time to get this pan up here. Down to it. This is that gasket maker that I was using. I used that one on the timing cover, and this is the one I'm gonna just throw on the pan, lay under there, zip the bolts in, and just get this done, man. This rain's starting to irritate me now. Alright, we got the pan up with the exhaust still on, like I said. If you take the exhaust off, it's gonna be way easier though, but me and my son had to wiggle it in. I ain't gonna tighten these bolts up, but you get the idea. Let me go and get all the bolts in. Alright, so I got one of the bolts in back to the transmission, and I put one other bolt right here. So the bolt that's to the transmission, where's that thing at? Why I keep on losing it? It's like right here is missing, and the bolt to the transmission is missing from right here. I told you when they did the engine swap, they left all these bolts out. So I threw the 2 8s in. Right now I can just go ahead and put the exhaust pipe back up and put that black cover. It just, the 2 screws go right here. So I'm going to finish right now. This rain trying to get ridiculous, so I'm going to wrap this up. It's the second belt that I bought. That's all we got left to do is just put the belt on and fill up all the fluids. So we got some good work in. My son helped me hold that pan up there and got it all the way in. So I'm gonna throw this tire in here, wrap this up in the rain. Tell you, after all that fussing, all that fighting, finally got the belt on here and just had to shed a bunch of blood. I got blood all on there. Finally on, it's time to fill the fluids up, man. My son helped me out. We wrapped it around the alternator. The power steering belt is the Goodyear belt that I had. That's that Duralast belt that I bought from the AutoZone. And we ended up breaking that. That's the damn belt that I had at first that I said didn't fit. How I did this right quick without breaking belts and you going through all this. That wheel that's on my tensioner, what we had to do is just stick a bar underneath that wheel because you're gonna be maxed out at the top when you cracking the tensioner. So just stick a bar underneath that wheel and pry the wheel up and slide the belt over the alternator already, slide it over the power steering down here and slide it over this, and then just push it right underneath the wheel and you'll be able to get it on there. Just find something, a breaker bar or something, and crack that wheel up further and that belt will slide right in without you bleeding and breaking belts. I'm nervous as hell putting this antifreeze in this car. I checked the bottom for the first bottle, ain't no leaks. Any more antifreeze, so I just have to grab some tomorrow. The battery is charging up anyway. I could put the power steering fluid in there and could probably do the oil as well. Go ahead and air this tire up, charge the battery up, fill up the fluids, get the cranking. Alright, that power steering, it only took 1 bottle. Like, it took not even a whole bottle. That stuff started leaking out everywhere. I'm gonna go on and fill this oil up right quick. Like I said, I'm extra nervous. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully this car start up and run like it should. Car started right up. Stepped my foot on the gas pedal, and I ain't gonna run it too much. Should run rough a little bit, but as long as ain't nothing leaking, she sound like. I gotta charge that battery up. Sound real quiet too. I need to charge that battery up and get some more antifreeze. That battery is like really weak. She sound decent though. Ain't no leaks either. Sure ain't nothing leaking. Ain't nothing leaking. That's that power steering fluid that I had. She sound real quiet too. Pretty much started right up, so I'm excited about that, man. I just got to get some more antifreeze and charge that battery up. She's not running rough either, like I would have thought. So let me not run it too much. She fired right up though. See how dead the battery is? Battery like super dead, man. She is going. I'm gonna charge that battery up tonight. I'm gonna take it back out and just charge it back up. She real quiet though. I'm gonna let this car finally warm up. I don't know why that check engine light came on. I figured out I got a scanning too. Trying to wait till the antifreeze try to boil up. She running quiet though. I'm gonna wait till it warm all the way up. Yeah, I probably didn't put enough oil in here. Look at this battery, man. Fucking stupid ass battery just went dead, man. We're gonna have to go get us a new battery. That thing shouldn't be doing that. Fucking battery just went dead. Look at that shit. I'm gonna have to go get a new battery. Cause I'm not charging this thing up no more. Yeah, I gotta figure out why this check engine light came on. But I ain't got my seatbelt on either. So just going around the parking lot. Trying to see how she handling. I gotta scan the tool. Use my scan tool in the morning or something. See how it is.